good morning. Thursday morning, and yeah, we got I'll be doing that pampas grass removal today. I got Zach. He's gonna do a few yards and then he's gonna come over there. I got 1 yard I'm gonna do in my neighborhood to get things started. But first thing we gotta do is we gotta get fuel, man. We have zero fuel in everything, y'all. Nothing has fuel in it, man. I got the X-Mart, the surging X-Mart, and there's something else going on with it too. And y'all remember that this mower has 3,000 hours on it. Even though the engine doesn't have that many hours on it, the mower does. And whenever they install an engine, you know, or put it this way, whenever you buy like a crate engine for these mowers, the starter don't come with it, the exhaust don't come with it. It's just the engine. It doesn't have any exhaust. The starter, if it has an alternator, it doesn't, you know, but this one doesn't. But you know, I'm just saying that yeah. So the starter on this machine has never been replaced. So it's yeah. So that kind of tells you, you know, some of the little things that'll go wrong with a mower, and some of the things that you got to deal with when you put a bunch of hours on a machine and you just trade out the engines. Though it's cheaper and you know all that, it's you got to know that you're going to eventually face what I'm facing now. I think it's going to need a starter, and the starter for those engines are not cheap. They're not. Well, Ray, man, get somebody to rebuild it. Well, you know, I could probably rebuild the starter my damn self, but I don't know. I don't know. But I'm going to use the surging mower today. I'm fixing to. I ain't gonna fill it up with fuel, but I'm gonna put probably, you know, 3 gallons in it or so. I was gonna take it back to the dealer yesterday, but I got started over there on that skid steer job and I just didn't, because, well, I'm not working over there. I didn't want to waste the trip. With fuel prices like they are, and I know I've said in the past that fuel prices not affecting my business. Well, it is affecting the business to a certain degree, especially when you're doing things you're not getting paid for. It affects that part of the business. There's a lot of things that you have to do in this line of work that you're not getting paid for. And all of that stuff takes fuel. You know, running to the dealer, bidding on jobs, and all that kind of thing. Now, the day-to-day running operation, you know, where we're cutting yards and stuff, well, the fuel surcharge that I went up on the customers is covering all of that. But it's not covering fuel for, you know, drive 40 miles and not make no money. It doesn't cover that. It doesn't cover, you know, bidding on jobs and stuff like that. And if you guys will notice, I have kind of, I don't know the best way to say it, compressed the business down to where we are running skinny. Meaning I don't have the third person out here every day like I did last year. We're making just as much money. We're making more because of that, and all that has to do with the fuel prices. And it wasn't hard for me to get skinnier because we're already running at a skinny anyway. And when I mean skinny, I mean with minimal expenses. That's what I mean by skinny, just in case. So you'll notice I'm doing jobs around the house. Even with the Bobcat, I'm doing jobs around the house. I put the $100 in the Bobcat, you know, on Sunday, and I'm down to right under a half a tank now. So I got enough to finish that job. And by now, y'all will have seen, or maybe I'll put a clip up here where one of the idler wheels on the undercarriage of the Bobcat with the bolt backed out on it. So I had to fix that, and I'll show y'all that right now. So, you know, I don't want no trouble, man. I'm loading up the machine, minding my own damn business. And look, this bolt done come out right here, dude. And that's a threaded hole, man. So that's got to get fixed. Whatever I need to do, I'm gonna have to unload the machine. So, see, that's like I always telling you guys, you know, whenever I'm walking up to my trailer, I'm always looking at everything, trailer and everything. And yeah, I know I need to replace that right there, but I can't get an impact in here, so I'm gonna offload it. I think I might have a couple of those bolts. I don't remember. I got some bolts though. I just can't remember how they go. Yeah. But it's no worries. I think as long as I can get it out, man, that's the problem. But I don't want to take it over to the job without addressing this. So I do believe that I believe this is the bolt. I believe. I might be wrong. It's the same head, so yeah. But I need to, yeah, I need to move the machine. So you guys see, I had to pull the machine up. Now, that wet spot right there around that bolt, that was before I realized I had bolts. So I was just going to take that one out to see if it was the same size. But I couldn't get it out. I'm probably going to have to heat it up. So now I'm just picking the machine up a little bit and seeing that that bolt will work. I'm going to have to put some washers on it because it does not have the flanged end like the other ones. But I keep having to get in and out of the machine, set it down, pick it up, move it down, and all that. But y'all see that at the end here, you'll see how, I mean, that roller in there is rolling around pretty good. So at the end of the day, I got it fixed and it's holding good. So yeah, y'all, that the bolts that I had here, they fit. Now they're not exactly like these, but this will get me through in a pinch. So we'll go on and do this job over here tomorrow. Of course, I'm gonna take the machine over there now, but that's in there good. Main thing is you don't want to mess up the threads inside here. You know, they're not that expensive on the grand scheme of things, but we need to replace this for sure. And if I keep the machine much longer, I probably will. I'm going to order the right bolt. This bolt, I think I know what happened. I was using some bolts for something else, and I bought these. I believe it might have been for the other side. And what I did is they were a little bit too long, but it got me in a pinch. I didn't remember I had them until I started looking around in the toolbox for a socket. And once I found that big socket, these right here were laying right beside it. I'm like, yeah. So I believe this will work. Until then, what I have done before on things like this is I've tack welded, you know, just touch it with a welder, you know, right there, and just stop anything from backing out. You know, this fluid that you see here, that's WD-40 when I sprayed it on there, because I wasn't sure if I had, you know, I thought I was going to have to pull one out to take it to the hardware store. But yeah, everything else looks good. So, y'all see, man. Yeah, I done busted a sweat out here. It's hot as hell. So, yeah. I'm going to load it back up now. So now that y'all saw that, okay, y'all, so y'all see what it is. I'm gonna put y'all on time lapse somewhere. little clip from yesterday with the idler wheel, or one of the roller wheels, or whatever you want to call it. Just so happens I have a lot of nuts and bolts and stuff at the house because, well, I keep that kind of thing around, and I had one that fit. I'm probably going to have to order the flanged one from the dealer, but what I may do, and I've been known to do before, is tack weld, just tack it just a little bit, so it won't back out. And I know you can put Loctite on it and that kind of thing, but sometimes the Loctite, it gets too tight, and then I can't back it off. And I have put Loctite on stuff and actually broke the bolt, the head of the bolt off because of the Loctite. Yeah, maybe not a bolt that big, it won't, but I don't want to have to heat it up and all that. I could just put a little tack on it just to stop it from backing out, because those bolts don't actually hold any major weight or friction. It's just the vibration that backs them out sometimes, and that's why they have that flange on them coming from the dealer. So y'all saw where I put a couple washers on there and made it work, but we can't have that backing out on me, because I'm not going to run the machine like that, because even though I might not know all the ramifications of running the machine in that way, there's some, I guarantee it. It might, there ain't no telling what it might do. It puts a lot more pressure. All right, so got fuel, about $160 total, $135 in the other rig, and then I put like $25 into this mower. This is the one that's surging. I didn't want to fill it all the way up because of the fact that it well, they may have to drain the fuel out for whatever reason. I don't want to, yeah, because I'm taking this mower back to the dealer, So I had a guy come in the comments. So he come in the comments and he's saying, hey, you're missing your anti-scalping wheels, which leads him to believe that I likely don't bother to check on any other adjustments. What a dumbass. I took the anti-scalping wheels off the X marks. I did that. I personally took them off and intentionally not put them on. So just in case you didn't know, dude, that leads me to believe that you don't watch the channel, or that you just, want to be. So I don't need the anti-scalping wheels on my mowers, and I adjust the mowers accordingly, and removing the anti-scalping wheels is an adjustment I did. So there's that. And then he went on to say how the velocity deck cuts better than the X Mark, Advantage deck or whatever. And it's according to where you're at, but the X Mark Laser Z X Series, the 6-inch deep deck, it'll throw some grass, and I don't have any problem with it. The Skag cuts great too, but the Skag disperses the grass better. It doesn't leave any better of a cut. It just, to me, and it's just my opinion, I don't want no trouble, but the Skag is really good for when you're just taking a little bit off, because it doesn't leave, anything. The X Marks are good if you're pushing grass to a wood line or something like that, that's just what I've seen where I'm at on the yards that I do. So the anti-scalping wheels, I don't want them, I don't need them, and I don't like them. I've never lost a customer over the anti-scalping wheels on my mower, not ever. I don't like them on there, but that's just another accessory that you got to keep buying. And a set of those is like $70 or $80 for a set to go across the front. And then as soon as you get hung on something, they bend and break, and then you end up running over them. To me, for the properties that I do, And with the experience that I have, I don't need them. I'm not scalping no yards, no way. I mean, if you hit a divot or something and you're turning the mower the wrong way, the anti-scalping wheels ain't gonna stop it from digging in. It'll dig in. I mean, it'll bend the bolt that holds the anti-scalping wheel on, you know. So to whoever that dude is that said that, there's that, man, you know. And this is probably one of those guys that don't even have an X mark or a skag. So he's probably got a Cub Cadet or something, you know. You guys come on here on YouTube in general and in the comments, and they make bold statements. This is better than that. And they ain't never owned near one of them. Or they've owned one and not the other. Or they've owned a, you know, an X-Mark S-Series and trying to compare it to the Turf Tiger 2. You know, the S-Series deck is only 4 inches deep. The X-Series deck is 6 inches deep. So, to make bold statements like that, please, man, know what you're talking about, dude. Because I'm living this crap every day, man. You know, I am living it. It's what I do every day, y'all. I said every day. So it just kind of shows the green of some of the people that come on here like they're some kind of freaking pro at what mower cuts the best. I'll tell you which one cuts the best out of all the ones that I own on the yards that I do, and that's my Ferris diesel. That cuts better than any of them. But there's a lot of things with the diesel that, well, that it has its own issues too. Number one, it's not nimble, so, and it's quick, but it's a lot more sure. It doesn't leave anything. The skag mower is good for certain type of grass better than the X-Mark, and the X-Mark is good for other types of grass that the skag is not so good on. How do I know that? Because I got both of them. I got Skag's top mower, the Turf Tiger 2. That's their top of the line mower. That is their top commercial mower. I got X-Mark's top mower too, the 60-inch Laser Z X Series with, well, got a 35 Kohler on this one, and on my other X Series I got I think it's a 31 horsepower Cowie. So, you know, to come into comments, don't come into comments trying to come sideways at me with some old sidewindery shit, man, because everything I do out here, there's a reason. There's a method. There's everything that I do. And I'm not no better than anybody else. I just happen to be putting things on YouTube. And sometimes I might not cover, you know, what somebody else's skepticism might be. I might not be covering that because, well, I'm not a damn professional storyteller. You know, I'm just, you know, putting videos out on what really I go through out here. That's all. The mowers decks are the mower decks. I know all about lawnmower decks. I have rebuilt a couple of them over the years. So when you come at me talking about some anti-scalping wheels and my adjustments and all, what are you talking about, dude? You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. You just a Ray wannabe, man. That's all. You're just trying to come in there with something, with some sidewinery shit. And it ain't that I don't agree with you or don't disagree with you. It's the way you came at me, you know. Like you have all the knowledge that there is. And you're making these statements like they're just 100% law. And at the end of the day, you really don't even know what you're talking about. So you need to look in the mirror, dude. You know, you don't even know, you have no idea what you're talking about, actually. So, yeah, man. Okay, so I'm fixing to do this yard, the one that Zach was weed eating earlier. Well, I had to get him going. I had to put some fuel in the truck, and like I said, so I'm going to put the X-bar on the one that's surging on this property here, and we're going to cut it, and we're going to see how things go. I know it's going to surge though. Hopefully I can just about be done with the property before it starts. And again, y'all saw me take the straw out of the tank, nothing in the way. I mean, everything from what I can tell, it looks pretty good. So now I have to rethink everything, and well, maybe could it be a coil pack? I mean, could it be the coil pack? I don't think so, but I don't know, man. You know, I'm not a mechanic. I just don't. I just can't think of what else it could be unless there's some kind of hairline. You know, a hole in one of the lines, or it's sucking air right there at that port that goes down into the tank. I might need to replace that whole assembly there, and that's easy to replace. Okay, y'all, so I'm over here, and this is what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna put the Bobcat right here on the concrete, and I'm gonna come this way. I'm gonna set you guys up on time lapse right here somewhere, and I'm just gonna try to start pulling some of this out. Zach will be over here probably in about 20 minutes, but I want y'all to get a good peripheral view of it. I mean, it's big, dude. It's big. If we get it all on this there's a big sweet gum in there too. These cameras are acting all up. They get stupid when it starts they get real hot, man. So you guys can see right here, I'm not digging. I'm trying to get right underneath the bottom of it and pulling it up. And I realized that those cable boxes are on the other side, and I'm going real slow, even though it doesn't look like it in time lapse, to make sure I don't pull up somebody's internet line or anything like that. And now you see why I brought the dump trailer, because it would have made a huge mess trying to drag it to the backyard. So yeah, but at the end of the day, it came out pretty good. We didn't destroy nothing, and yeah. I had to change the camera battery. I'm gonna put y'all on the back side there, so just in case I do hit this thing, I'll be able to see everything. So as soon as I got Zach weed eating that one over there, and when he gets done weed eating that one, then he can come over here and help me out a little bit, you know, guide me some. So see the boxes, there's 2 boxes here, so I mean I'm getting close to them. So what I need to do now is come out here to the street and come this way, let the box area be the last thing. Maybe I could even come in from right here, but I know there's a line running down the side of this street that goes to that box. So yeah, y'all. Hey Zach, bring that weed eater over here, buddy, so I can have something to mount my camera to. That's a camera mount. Damn, dog, what's wrong? Damn, like you sweating like a stuck pig. It ain't that bad? Ain't as bad as it looks. What you think, man? Getting it up, ain't it? Yeah. It's about halfway, ain't it? Yeah. So I'm gonna put the weed eater over here so I can put the camera on it, man. Yeah. And I want to look at these boxes. So if I do rip it up, I'll at least have some footage of me ripping it up. And I'm gonna need you to kind of stand close by and make sure I don't hit that. Yeah, for sure. You know.
Kind of like tuck it in as you fold it down.
Well, no, just make sure I don't hit it. Just, you know. All right, y'all, 3:52, man, we're done. Thank God, man. We had a long day, man. Even though, you know, we got started later than normal, I've still been up and been working since, you know, the normal time. We just didn't start earning until later.